Okay, so I just want to go over like my jumpstart experience at UBC. Today's Friday, it's the last day. I didn't film much throughout the week because you're meeting all these new people for the first time. You don't really want to like bust out a camera and like shove it in their faces or anything. But I'll talk about like the experience. So I'm in the Sauder School of Business. My program is commerce. This year, because of COVID, it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday were in person. And then Tuesday and Thursday were like through Zoom. So you move in on Sunday and then your jumpstart like technically starts then, but really like Monday is when it really starts. I didn't get here until like late in Sunday night, so when I came to my room, I like just stayed in my room. So then you get up the next day, you eat breakfast in between 7 and 9, and then at 9:30 you meet with your orientation group, which are based on your like faculties. So all of the people in my group were in Sauder, and I'm pretty sure all of them also live in Vignes, so it's good because they're people that you're going to be seeing more of in the future, not just like you see them for a week and then you're probably never going to see them again. Also, if you're wondering why I'm dressed like this, it's because for our last day we had like a tropical theme. So you meet up with them for about an hour and you kind of just do like icebreaker activities out in the field. And then on the first day after we did that and you introduce yourself and where you're from and everything, we did a little tour of the campus, kind of mainly just going to like the building where most of our classes are going to be. And then we walked, they showed us like some cool spots. And then you eat lunch between like 11 and 2. 9:30 to 10:30 you do like icebreaker activities. And then from 11 to 12 you have like a learning community session, which is just like with some like, one day it was with like the undergraduate office in a lecture hall, and they just did the presentation on like whenever you need like advising or someone to go to or whatever, you go to them, which like, to be honest, it was like good information, but I don't think we need to spend as much time on it as we did. You're not missing lots from that. I mean, I'm sure all the information you can also find online. So you eat lunch in between. After lunch from 2 to 3:30 you meet up with a professor for your like faculty. Ours was Dr. Z. She teaches like a first year course that a lot of us will have her as their teacher. Professor. I gotta stop calling them teachers because I'm just so used to that. And she just goes over asking questions specific to like courses, and she talked about like her academic journey, and we did a few activities. Like one day we did like some puzzle thing with like a team just to work on like team building and like working in groups, because that's like heavily focused on in my program. For the whole week you're with like the same group of people. For a few of the activities we'd like meet up with like another group that are still like Sauder students, and just to get more people to do activities. From 3:30 till 8 you have like time to do whatever you want. Most people eat in between, I think the cap's open like 5 to 8 or something like that, and then just either go off with like any friends they made or stuff they have to do. So like I went to the bookstore, I got my like compass card, which is for like taking the bus. I got my laundry card. It's kind of just like a good period to like do stuff that you just have to do. You can like tour around the campus a bit. I went to Starbucks one day, went to Blue Chip, which is like a cafe, went to Brown's for like an early dinner. I sat on like the patio, played like frisbee or spike ball out in the field, because I can see the field from my room. So if I just like am sitting at my desk and I turn around and be like, ooh, what's going on, like do those people look like approachable? For the whole week you have the same orientation leaders, which is like 2 students from your, I don't know if it's from your program or your faculty. It's because like my faculty only has 1 program, so I don't know about the other groups. But anyways, we had a 4th year student, a 3rd year student. They were really nice. They were really helpful too. Anything you asked they would answer, give you advice. And then from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock they do like social events at some of them are inside the different like residences, and some of them are in the different fields. Some of them are in like the different like recreation centers. So on the first night I played spike ball. I had like probably 20 in my like plus one field. You have to get there early though, because they did not expect the lines that there were going to be, so you'd always have to wait for anything, which was a bit unfortunate. I started playing spike ball early though, and so I got like a net, and like people would come and go. But we had like this one group, like it's so interesting because I've gone from like sitting in Ontario, not going anywhere, not talking to like anyone else, to then just like suddenly playing spike ball with like someone from Chile, someone from Hawaii, someone from Wales, someone from China. It's just weird, but really cool. So did that, and then the next night I played ultimate frisbee which was really fun. Again, just meeting new people. I like to like play games, like sports and stuff, so I'd always try to stick to those. The next night, I went to play Ultimate again, but it was at a different field, and I could not find it. So then on my way back, I saw people playing spike ball, and so I was like, okay, I guess I want to play that. And they ended up actually being the people from the night before, which I didn't realize when I saw them because it was dark. But it's hard because you meet people. A lot of it you meet them like in the dark, so you don't get to like really see all their face and everything. And then the next day, if they change like their outfit or their hair, like how you would recognize them, it completely changes. Especially when you like meet them with a mask on and then like they take it off and you like could run into them but don't even know what they look like. Last night, I tried to play Ultimate again, but it was at the same place. And I still could not find this field, but apparently what happened was I was going to like the back of it, and apparently the field was in like the front. Oh well, today's Friday, they don't have any like scheduled activities, so I don't know what people are doing. But overall, it was a really good experience. I would definitely suggest doing Jumpstart. I don't think it's that expensive. I almost feel bad for the kids that didn't, because all these people have already met each other and these new ones are coming in, and already, like even after the first day, when you're walking around, instead of seeing someone standing by themselves, you already see them in a group, which is more intimidating because you think like they already have their clique and like aren't willing to like accept new members or something. You just have to put yourself out there, I guess. We did a scavenger hunt today too. Running around campus, having to get like pictures with different people at different places. That was a lot of running. I have like a little bit of footage from today. I'll insert that now. I know it's not much, but it's what I got.